Hello, fifth grade students. This is Mr. Slappy again, coming to you with another lesson. Today's lesson, we're actually going to be converting units of measurements, and that is 5.md.1.1, which is convert among different size measurement units. For example, kilometers, meters, centimeters, kilograms, grams, pounds, ounces, liters, milliliters, hours, minutes, seconds, within a given measurement system. But again, in a nutshell, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be converting units of measurement. So in front of me, I went ahead and I created what we call, not created, but this is your grade 5 FSA reference sheet. This is what you should have in front of you at all times when you are trying to convert units of measurements. I listed out the actual customary conversions, because that's what today's lesson is going to be on customary conversions. So it is important that you use your measurement chart when converting, because how are you going to convert without that in front of you? So we're going to go ahead and start our lesson. Michael buys 4 gallons of milk. How many quarts does he have? So when converting, the two operations that we're mainly going to perform when converting is actually, we're going to either be multiplying it or we're going to be dividing it. So I have to think to myself, am I going to multiply this or am I going to divide this? So how I figure that out is, I figure out what you are converting. So here I'm going to come to my conversion chart. So I am going from here, gallons to quarts. So I'm going to go from gallons to quarts. Step 2, we're going to decide which unit is bigger. Now this is very, very, very important, because this is what's going to decide whether you're going to multiply this or you're going to divide this. And the simple rule is, if I'm going from a bigger unit of measurement to a smaller unit of measurement, I'm going to multiply. This kind of goes back to last unit when we're moving decimals. So if I'm moving it decimal to the right, what am I really doing? Well, I'm really multiplying it by a power of 10, or like 10 to the power of 1, or multiplying by 10 or 100. If I'm going from a smaller unit of measurement to a bigger unit of measurement, I'm dividing. Again, this goes back to last unit. If I move the decimal place to the left, what am I really doing? I'm really dividing it by either 10 or 100, or 10 to the power of 1, or 10 to the power of 2. So it lends hand in hand with what we're learning about today. Step 3, we're going to use our conversion sheet. As always, use your conversion sheet. I have mine right here. Now I'm going to go back before I forget something so I can actually visually show you. So here it says gallons to 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. So here's my gallon I drew out. And then this equals 4 quarts. So it looks like I'm going from a larger unit of measurement to a smaller unit of measurement. So that means I'm going to multiply. So 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. So the question was 4 gallons. He bought 4 gallons. He bought 4 gallons. Again, I'm going from a larger unit to a smaller unit. So therefore I'm going to multiply, because it's wanting me to go from gallons to quarts. So 4 gallons he bought. 1 quart, 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. So I'm just going to multiply that times 4. 4 times 4 equals 16 quarts. Now, again, I'm going to use my illustration. I'm going to kind of draw this out. So here's 1 gallon, and that equals 4 quarts. Here's another gallon, because remember he bought 4 gallons. That equals 4 quarts. He bought another, here's my 3rd gallon, because he bought 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and my last gallon that he bought. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so multiplication is repeated addition. So if I repeatedly counted these, I have 4 plus 4 equals 8 plus another 4 equals 12 plus another 4 equals 16. So he totally bought 16 quarts. It's equivalent to 16 quarts. Now, 5th graders, this is actually a 4th grade standard because we're going in between 1 unit of measurement. 5th grade standard, we're going at least into 2. Now, it was important for you to understand, to go back and kind of recall that information that you learned in 4th grade so that we can continue forward on our 5th grade standard. So, 5th grade standard. Three yards equals how many inches? Now, why is this a 5th grade standard? So let's come back to my conversion chart. First thing I do is I find my conversion. 1 yard equals, I can't find it. 1 yard equals how many inches? I don't see it. That is why this is a 5th grade standard. But we do have something. We do have something that we can work with. 1 yard equals 3 feet. And then what I do know is that I have feet, well, 1 foot equals 12 inches. So I can use the information that I do have. I do have yards to feet, which therefore we do have a measurement for foot to inches. So again, whatever I figure out here, how many yards equals a foot, it's equivalent to the feet to inches. It's all equivalent. So let's solve this. So I do have, like I said before, I do have yards to feet. So I know that 1 yard equals 3 feet. There I have it. But I'm not done. Because I just figured all I'm trying to do is convert my yards to inches. So first I need to convert my yards to feet. Again, now I'm going to ask myself that question. Am I going from a bigger unit of measurement to a smaller unit of measurement? And if I am, I'm going to multiply. If I'm going from a smaller unit of measurement to a bigger unit of measurement, therefore I'm going to divide. Well, if I go back to my chart, I see that 1 yard equals 3 feet, which means I'm going from a bigger unit of measurement to a smaller, therefore I'm going to multiply. So how many yards do I have? I have 3 yards. And this equals how many feet? Again, we're multiplying, so I'm going to multiply this 3 times this 3. So 3 times 3 equals 9. So I have 9 feet. Now I can ask myself the question, I'm going to rewrite this problem. 9 feet equals how many inches? Remember, the original problem was yards to inches. That means that 9 feet, 3 yards is equivalent to 9 feet. So whatever 9 feet equals in inches is equivalent to that of yards. So now, how many feet? Now I ask myself that question. How many feet? Go back to my reference chart. How many? 1 foot equals 12 inches. So I can write that. So 1 foot equals 12 inches. So I'm going from a large unit of measurement to a smaller unit of measurement. So therefore I am going to multiply. So I'm going to multiply 12 times 9 to figure out, well, how many yards, 3 yards equals how many inches. So I have 12 times 9. 2 times 9 is 18. 1 times 9 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So 9 feet equals 108 inches. So therefore, 108 inches is equivalent to 3 yards. So hopefully you caught on to that, and if you still are struggling or if you're still trying to figure this out, please feel free to either reach out to me, but definitely reach out to your teachers because they're there to help you, and they're very happy to assist you with solving your problems. Because again, our first priority is to teach you these lessons. So until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you later. Bye.